Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show because you're doing well, because having a wonderful day on this glorious 2nd September 2025. A day, 2 days away from having to finish season 4 of Prison Break. So, yeah, we have 2 days to do 22 episodes. So, if you don't mind, let's start. This season, honestly, I was not sure about it because it's very different, and I'm not sure if I like it. Right? However, and love it. It's really good, and yes, the beginning is a bit weird, but the ending is so good. We are at season 4, episode 7. Wait, where are we? So if I'm still waiting for this world to believe in. We are episode 7. So we have 15 episodes to watch in 2 days. Am I worried? Oh, yes. Yes. But not that much. Okay. Season 4, episode 1 and 4. 3, 2, 1, go. So basically, the first scene of season 4 is Michael repeating everything that happened during the last three season. So we even have Kellerman, we have Il, we have so many people, and it's nice because if you didn't watch the show, this is somewhat of a good recap, but it's not enough. I don't remember where it starts because there's no recap in there. There's no recap in there. Oh yeah, the first episode there was no intro. Oh my god, there's no intro, right? Now, technically speaking, do I need to do the recap? Not really. So we have the second scene, which is kind of crazy. Second scene is who? Wrestler we met last season, working with Gretchen, that we met last season, working with Mahone, which we met 3 seasons ago. And it's kind of nuts because Mahone, in which we hold such esteem, value, is now the driver for Gretchen and what's his name? Wrestler. Gretchen is very sexual innuendo, and she's gorgeous. So that was a good time. You know what? That was a good time. That was a party in a cup, just like Dina would say. They go to this event, right? And in this event, they buy what? They buy a card. So this card ends up being super important because it's one of 6. What are those cards? You don't need to know right now because the whole season is about 6 cards. It could be 5, it could be 7. There's 6 cards. So we know that this is Scylla, which is what we're going after, which is the black book of the company, which has been mentioned before. Michael goes in with his gun and he aims to shoot at Gretchen, but the wrestler is going to shoot at him. Doesn't work. They escape, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We have him, who is the biggest bad guy of the show, and the biggest bad guy, you know what he does? He takes Gretchen to a desert, not dessert, not the food, sadly, a desert. And he's like, yo, you fucked me over one too many times. What he does is he literally tortures her. We have the good life of Link, Sophia, and LJ, who are back in Panama, still living, still chilling. And Michael just calls them and is like, yo, ¿qué pasó, hermano? Super cool part where we see Bellic and Sucre that escaped. We don't know if they escaped, but then they're no longer part of Sona. So it is a possibility, a very small but very possible theory that they just did their time, right? And it's super cool because they become friends. They became quite quick friends. Got Michael, right? Got Michael using the website of Sucre. So this is a really good way to do it. You see, I'm trying to speed it up because I want to finish this so I can watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine tomorrow. Not tomorrow, 2 days. I'm gonna be watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm gonna have 12 days to do a whole series recap. Am I able to? I don't know. I don't fucking know. The Good Place is gonna be easy though. The Good Place is gonna be easy because it's only 13 times 20, which is about 4 hours per season. There's 4 seasons. And 16 hours. Okay. So we have the website. Now, Why is it such a good scene? Because Sucre just left the prison. So he could be talking about, hey, guess what? Sucre got out, somebody wrote something. Maybe it's. However, guess what's not there? Sucre, if you watch the show, if only if you watch the show, right? You may have not noticed something. When Sucre writes, he signed his names. He didn't sign his name. And Michael, the genius, doesn't know it, right? So Mahone tells him, guess what? Sarah is alive and she's well, right? So this is kind of nuts. The price is he wants to work with him, and Mahone wants to work with Michael, right? And Mahone wants him to work with Wrestler because they're trying to put out. He's trying to take out. Okay, there you go. Wrestler is trying to destroy the company from within, right? There's no sign of this before, but you need to break into a building, which is Michael expertise. So it's like, yo, guess what? And Michael says, I want Sarah in exchange, which is again, they don't really know where it is, but we know that she's in Chicago, right? So it's not clear if Wrestler is trying to get some information or not. Now, here is kind of, this is why I didn't like season 1. This is why I didn't like it, because the whole season 3 was about bringing a guy out for Wrestler, for Sarah and LJ. Got LJ fine, but the plot of season 4 is to get Sarah back. Like, what the heck, right? But you want to take the company down. Wrestler gets shot, right? And Scylla goes missing. You see the guy, and the guy is replacing. Who is he replacing? He's replacing Gretchen. Got Teabag. Okay, I gotta say, okay, I did like Teabag in season 1. Was the villainous villain again last time? Villainous villain, right? And season 3, I really like Teabag. The whole Patron thing made me laugh. It was kind of cool. And now he's kind of badass. Guess what he's doing? He's effing the nun. Once again, she's super hot. He goes into a car and he tells, listen, there's a blood feud. Me and Michael, we cross sword, which is sexual, way too many times. And I'm going to take him down the way he deserves to be taken down. And I want you to help me taking him down, right? So this is kind of the plot, but it's nothing. You got nothing. So you have also the new guy. This is him being presented. Now, the intro of this guy is kind of cool because he's the one that killed Wrestler. So you know he's working for the company, but here is really the correct way to do it. Mahone calls the wife and he said, hey, I miss you guys, right? He asked her, there's still a chance between us? She's like, yeah, there's still a chance, but you have to come to us, right? So this is kind of important. Lincoln is kind of paranoid because somebody's following him. I think it's a company, right? And his kid is like, no, Dad, get over it. The company's not looking for us. We're safe. We keeping our nose clean. We're good. But Lincoln refused to believe it. However, it was a company. See, that's the thing. It's kind of nuts because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get all of these guys in trouble, right? Why? Well, the long version of it is because they need them. Season 4 is kind of like, hey, oh my God, it's a spy thing, and it's not right. But you know what? We'll get a chance. Season 7 is good. Season 7 is good. So yeah, the guy comes in for Alex, and then what happened is he kills the wife, and he kills the kid, which sucks. Michael goes in and he talks to Bennett, which is cool because Bennett, we know that he's close to Sarah. So if somebody knows where Sarah is, she's important. But he gets arrested and asked if he's Michael Schofield. Of course, genius that he is, said, yes, I'm Michael Schofield, you can arrest me. Which doesn't make any sense, but hey, there's a direction he took, right? I'm being cynical because we watched 4 seasons of the show. We know the characters and they're constantly changing. Space Chain was Bellic, but Michael was also changing, right? He calls Bennett and says, hey, do you see Sarah? We have this guy, which is one of the most important parts. This is Self. Self is an agent that is also going after the company, right? And he tells Michael, like, what do you know about the company? And Michael is kind of dragged in, right? And Self tells Michael, like, yo, the text, I got a text. No, I didn't get a text. Womp womp. I didn't get a text. Womp womp. I'm still preparing a video to be uploaded. What the heck? Okay, weird. Weird, bro. So yeah, so he tells them, hey, it will kind of give you the card, but this. And what is really cool is you're being brought in. See, season 4 needs season 1, season 2, and season 3 to work. Because it's just a exhausted ID. So, for example, he tells Michael, like, yo, Russell was supposed to give me the card. And Michael's like, no. And then Self tells Michael, I used to work with your father. And I owed him in grand esteem. Your father would have wanted this. Your father spent the last years of his life trying to stop Scylla. Now, is that the truth? Is that not the truth? We don't know. But they show his in writing, right? And it's possible. It's really possible. Because we know that when he was going, he was hiding from the company. But we don't know what he was doing, right? Mahone goes back home and he learned that his wife and daughter are killed. Sucre. And the whole first episode is mostly getting those people in jail. Because you need to get them in jail so they have something. If you put them in jail, you got something to charter with, to negotiate, and it's liberty. Sucre goes to see his daughter, and he's betrayed. They sell him out, which is kind of crazy because he gets caught. Tio comes back, and Tio is amazing in this season. He's talking about this book he's gonna show Michael Scofield. The whole time he's talking about how he hates Michael Scofield and how Michael Scofield's gonna get it. So this is kind of cool because it's established that the goal of Teabag is to kill Scofield. What's next? Lincoln is back, and then they talk about the company. They talk about what is gonna happen, and it's tough because you're establishing, okay, well, this is the mission, but the mission takes the whole season. It's just not interesting. It's not interesting because they're showing up like, oh, hey, you're the guy that I need. You're the guy that I've been wanting, bro. You're Secret Service, bro. You don't need a prison escape. You don't need Lincoln and Michael. And what bothered me is about this so much. Like, as you can tell, we're not having fun right now. It gets better. Don't worry, it gets better. But we're not having fun. Why we're not having fun? Because they treat Michael like a secret agent. They treat Lincoln like a secret agent. And the other guy's like, oh yeah, I'm a secret agent. No, bro, you're not. You're not. And even if you were, didn't you want to go on scuba? Didn't you want to have a free life? Didn't you want to just enjoy? Did you want to run away with your brother for cervezas? No, you didn't. So it's all retcon. What I feel like they're doing is they saw there was a lot of money to be done. And in season 4. Season 3, I believe it. So getting wrestlers out, I believe it. Right? But season 4, I don't believe it. As they go to jail, Bennett posts bails, and he sees Sarah. Now, here's the thing about Sarah. You see her, look at her. For some reason, I don't know why, that specific scene, wait a second, give me a sec. This very specific scene made me realize something. First of all, we haven't seen Sarah in a whole season. First of all. Second of all, I don't know how I didn't mention that. The worst thing is I knew that it was. I think it's because they find each other again, which is the same thing as she did with Rick Grimes. This is freaking Lori Grimes, and I didn't even notice that. It took me so long to remember. So what I think happened is she did Walking Dead when she was a bit older, and I think Prison Break, we don't know how much time there was between the years, but I think that she changed a lot during the years, right? You're literally seeing Lori Grimes, and also Lori Grimes was in what? 2 seasons of Walking Dead? No, 3 seasons because they were in prison. Yeah. So there's a cute moment with Michael and Sarah. They don't know what to do. They just find themselves, and it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts because if you learn the characters of Michael Scofield, the whole purpose of the character was, I just want to be free. I just want to be happy. I just want to do what I need to do for my family. And now you see it, and his biggest desire was to be with Sarah. And he's with Sarah. He's happy. On the other hand, you got Lincoln, and Lincoln is watching Aldo. And the coolest thing with Lincoln is, kind of respect Aldo. See, he didn't hate Aldo. I think he understood how hard it is to be a father. I think the growth of Lincoln to be a better father, like Lincoln did some stupid shit to get LJ out. Did some stupid shit and didn't work. And I think he understands what it means, right? And I think he understands Aldo because he understands Aldo. I'm still preparing. What the? because I understand how though he's more coming to term with the whole situation, and that is kind of nice, and I kind of like that. It's not perfect, but it's kind of nice, right? So yeah. Uh, so he tells we have a scene where he died. He tells the kid, "Oh, it's up to you now," and you kind of believe it, but at the same time, it's so horribly hacked that you don't. We see Sarah that got tortured, and you're like, "Yo, you don't want to put yourself back in there, right?" So we run away, and we have the team, and this is so weird because the team is Sucre and Bellic. Michael is Sucre vouch for Bellic, so this is why. And the whole team, we have the whole team, which is Michael, it's Lincoln, it's Sarah, it's Sucre, it's Bellic, it's Mahone. So this is kind of cool. But the next scene is even better because you know the team, you know who is the people working and their job. Mahone is doing super well. But Michael is the leader, and I don't know. I see Lincoln as the leader. I don't see Michael as a leader. But at the same time, the reason why I'm not seeing Michael as a leader is possibly because I see Lincoln as an older brother, and because I see Lincoln as the older brother, I don't think Michael, with Lincoln around, can be this leadership because it's not the leadership of himself, you know. So yeah, Michael gets all of his tattoo lasered, removed. They don't really explain as to why. Yeah. Perfect. The next thing is what? Is Theo got betrayed by the guy that was supposed to take him. The compadre that was supposed to take him, they took his money and they just gave him the box. Which is kind of insane. And this is cool because he had a friend that was supposed to guide him, and friend was also betrayed. See, I think it's 6 months, but Teabag kind of had a good life. It's been 6 months, but Michael kind of had a good life. You know? They all kind of had a good life. Got Los Angeles, California. I'm just... Should we take a break? Do the lunch? I'll have 2 hours to do after that. We've been filming for an hour 44. No, let's wait until it's darker. Let's wait until darker.